We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Cy Young, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Austin Meadows. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Sliced hard on the ground, and he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. And he lays off there 1-0. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ben.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Meadows at second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. And the screwball got him swinging one gun.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is it. The first baseman, G-Man Choi.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Benintendi is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand a pair. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Two and two. Still 2-2. And the pitch. Wade Boggs waits on deck. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Batting second, the third baseman, Wade.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
To the plate now, Ted Williams. A ball and no strikes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 to Ted Williams now.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
All even now, 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jimmy.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's set, and the pitch.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Boston. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
A ball and a strike now. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Vasquez is after it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
As a look, now the pitch. Kevin Kiermaier is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Three and 0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dwight Evans. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. Previous history with Blake Snell, 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1. Here it is. 2 balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled away. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw won't get him.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke hits all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging and pitching staff.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Again, a 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Meadows, a native of Georgia. He's in his third season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it hit deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. And that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. One left for Tampa. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Wade Boggs, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Wade.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Adams has it, and there's one gone. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Striding in once again, Ted Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a ball down and away.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
So coming to the plate, Jimmy Fox. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
One left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be Willy Adams. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 8.
Settling in now, Brandon Lau looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. Slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
break up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Dustin Pedroia as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, and it's even at 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hops this one up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Yanni Chirinos answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Wade Boggs. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Three runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Zunino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mike Zunino is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Zunino is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Fouled off. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Austin Meadows is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ted Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Williams.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Striding in for Boston, Jimmy Fox. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 3-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is there. One down.
The batter, the second baseman, Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Ready on 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could
baseman,
rack up
number
quite
3.
a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
2-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail in this one, 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And, oh, look inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dustin Pedroia. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope.
2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Three and 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
Now batted.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now in the box, Wade Boggs. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Whoa, that's down.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Trevor Richards gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ted Williams will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Zunino over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 3 runs already home here. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-0. Digging in once again, Ji-Man Choi. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter, number 1.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and up next will be Willy Adams. The pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it, as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Benintendi is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
The swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this thing.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dwight Evans stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So here's Mike Zunino. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. The pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zanino. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pitch is popped up. Boggs is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Out of play off to the right. 1-1.
No, that's down.
One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Ryan Brazier takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. 2-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Red Sox 6, the Rays 1. Diego Castillo will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here it comes. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full. 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Little too anxious there. 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Nobody out, runner on first. Benintendi's on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now to the plate, Wade Boggs. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 6-1. Colin McHugh comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Colin McHugh.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch coming, here it is. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Evans on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. Lays off 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He pulls this one into right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box now, Willy Adams, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Inside, ball 1. Yep, that ball went out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Brandon Lau will be next. The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
number 8.
At the plate, Brendan Lau, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cy Young earns the win, his second, striking out 12 in the process. Blake Snell couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.